Right guys, hello and welcome to the KO Zone. My name's KO and today we're going to be playing some Hearthstone. I'm going to be showing you guys my Seeking Stars Control Warrior deck, otherwise known as KO's Branntastic Control Warrior deck. And you might be thinking, Branntastic? That sounds amazing. Well, you would be right, it is amazing, and not just because I made it. The deck was originally built like when the fourth wing of League of Explorers came out, and I just got my hands on Elise Starseeker, and that card is just... I thought it was absolutely crazy. Of course it would never work like viably in a proper competitive deck. But if you're playing it just to have some fun, like the original intention of the deck was, then sure, give it a go. So I stuck it in a kind of control warrior with loads and loads of draw, so that you can draw that map and draw the monkey and then play the monkey and just get legendaries everywhere. And that is what I really wanted to do with this deck initially. The deck also had cold lights, obviously, because it doesn't matter if your opponent draws a load of cards, because the idea is you draw that monkey and you just win. So we had cold lights in the original deck. We also had Shield Maiden in the original deck, and I thought, we could add Brann to this, so we can shuffle 2 maps into our deck. And I've actually realized that this works really well against control decks, because what you end up doing is those 2 extra cards means a lot if you go into fatigue. And obviously, control is quite difficult to cope with those legendaries after you played the monkey. There's not enough removal in the game. So you can combo Brann with Elise, shuffling 2 maps. You can combo Brann with Shield Maiden to gain a load of armor, which is also absolutely insane. This means that against aggro, you can often just outlast them, and when you slap down Brann into Shield Maiden, gaining that 10 armor, oh man, it's such a nice feeling. Just watching them explode into tiny little pieces. So that's the nail in the coffin against aggro decks. You absolutely destroy them if you pull off that combo. It's so much fun. And I've also, since then, I've added Iron Juggernaut. This combos very well with Brann, unsurprisingly.
I can take the hit.
Shuffling those 2 mines into your opponent's deck can mean like 20 damage randomly throughout the game, but if you're in fatigue, that's a 20 damage battle cry. And usually if you're in fatigue, hopefully your opponent's taken around at least 10 damage. So that will be battle cry, destroy your opponent for 9 mana. I'd say that's pretty balanced.
Let me think.
And this also, if you're playing it kind of early-ish game, having 2 mines in your opponent's deck means they can't use Reno to heal up if you do manage to deal them some damage. And then, as I've already mentioned, Cold Light Oracle is in the deck. You can actually combo this with Brann as well, meaning you could probably mill your opponent, you might be able to fatigue your opponent, you can draw into maps and board clears or removal, whatever you want really. Cold Light Oracle works really well turn 8. You turn 8 Cold Light into then your Brawl to clear the board. I've had that happen quite a lot of times. Also, sometimes it doesn't work that well, because then your opponent has a full board, you don't draw your Brawl, and you've just given them 2 extra cards. But most of the time it works, most of the time it's pretty good. And you might be thinking, how are you going to fatigue your opponent if this deck has a lot of a lot of draw? And yeah, you would be right. It does have a lot of draw, but we've also put in Deathlord. I've only got one of these actually. Oh, please buff the same thing twice. Damn it. I've only put in one Deathlord at the moment, but you could potentially swap out the other Fierce Monkey for another Deathlord, and maybe change some other stuff. But we'll get onto those. We'll get onto those later. Is that worth ruling? I don't want him to have Bran. See, this is the problem with Bran. Bran is very threatening. And therefore, it means you can only usually pull off one of these combos. Of course, it's Bran that stays alive, though, isn't it? Typically. Which means you have to choose your like style of play very bomb? Very.
Warrior, your strength becomes
That's really bad. Oh man. But yeah, no, you have to choose your like style of game and how you use Bran. So you can Bran into Elise and play just the card for that extra armor, so you're going for the long game. You've committed basically to going to fatigue, where Deathlord will help you, and also it means that you will hopefully draw the golden monkey, which will hopefully win you the game. So I want to execute this. Or you can go for a little bit of a shorter game. This is still quite long, but you're going more on the offensive using Bran and Iron Juggernaut for that random 20 damage that could finish off your opponent midway through the game, just randomly. And then the very shortest game, like you're thinking just, I need to survive right now, you play Bran into Shield Maiden, and hopefully your opponent concedes. Hopefully. I mean, it might not happen. Hopefully. Oh my god. We're getting wrecked. And notice it was by Bran. It was that Bran Coghammer that actually did it.
Move quickly. Reporting for duty.
So that's your like win condition, your end game. You might also be thinking, what about your early game? Well, that plays very similarly to your typical just control warrior, where you're using Fiery Wind Axe to control the board, using brawl and board clears and removal to survive, and then late game hopefully you pull out some threats. In this case, our threats aren't really there, unless you do manage to draw the monkey, in which case I guess that counts. So we've got 2 brawls, 2 executes, and 1 shield slam. The second shield slam often ends up sitting in your hand, just, you know, taking up space. Sometimes functions as a kind of like a 3 mana bash that only deals 2 damage and gains 2 armor.
Reporting for duty.
Do we take the 50-50 here? I think we take the 50-50. But if we lose the 50-50, then we are definitely screwed. But if that's get down, Right, we might just die here.
Tournament champion. Let none survive.
Easy game. Easy game. Easy game, guys. Totally skill. All skill. No RNG involved. I'm so glad that worked. Right, okay. So I was mentioning Shield Slam acting like a bash. We don't actually run bash in this deck. Instead we've got 2 slams instead. They're 1 mana cheaper, can give you draw, can be used on stuff like Knife Juggler turn 2 instead of being a 3 cost, which we already have lots of in this deck. And we also don't run Reno. I mean, you'd think that it would fit in the deck, trying to survive and all that.
Let me think.
But it actually doesn't work all that well, especially when you've shuffled 2 maps into your deck. So
Move quickly.
I wouldn't try that.
Reporting
Is
for duty.
this redemption? Is this redemption? Have I played a minion since the Yeah, I played just the card. Sacred Trial? Avenge? Eye for an eye? Not eye for an eye. Okay, that's definitely Avenge then. Or Sacred Trial. We also don't run Taskmaster, Armorsmith, or like Iron Becal or anything. They would fit in the deck quite well because they're typical in your Control Warriors, but they just don't really have that much of an impact on how the deck works. They're not needed. You could easily sub them in. I've got Loot Hoarders. You could take out a Slam maybe. So that there's not really too much of a reason why we're not running that, but
Move quickly.
the game's +2, so its health goes up to 7, but Whirlwind takes it down to 6. We also aren't running BGH. I was thinking that hopefully to execute Shield Slam 2 Brawls is enough. Hopefully. Most of the time it is. Sometimes you're like, I definitely need a BGH right now, but I'm sorry. If that happens to you, you can blame me. You can put one in yourself anyway. Take out maybe an Acolyte of Pain or something like that. And now one of the most controversial non-includes in the deck. It's got to be Top Boom. Why is Top Boom not in this deck? It works perfectly with Bran. It's just ridiculously powerful on its own. Why not? Well, there's not really too much of it. Oh my word, do we play this? Yeah, I think we play this. There's not too much of a reason why, in all honesty. Oh my word. No! Oh, that's better. Oh my word. Right, we wanna... Yeah, we wanna attack the release.
Get back!
There's not too much of a reason why. You can easily sub him out for Iron Juggernaut. They both kind of do the same thing. Boom deals probably a little bit less damage, but it's more immediate, so... Oh, that's not good. That's obviously a little bit better. I just aren't too big of a fan of it. It's too powerful.
Reporting for duty.
And I was a little bit reluctant to craft them to begin with, so... But now we're gonna stick these out and hope that this isn't Sacred Trial. go in face.
Get back!
This is going to be great if we draw a dragon. But yeah, no, you can easily add in Boom, take out Juggernaut. You can add in your 2 costs for Slam or Loot Hoarder. But you definitely need your Justicar, Sylvanas, Elise, and Brann. Those are the absolute core of the deck. You can't take those out.
Let me think.
Well, you could, but you'd be using a different deck then. So, I mean, like, why are you watching this? Possibly, I was thinking you could add in Refarm. It would work very well. Would definitely work very well in the deck, but if you want to combo him with Brann, Brann has to stay alive, and that's not going to happen.
Is there trouble?
Right, that's about it for the deck. So now I'm just going to start talking about what's happening here, which is an absolute mess. In all honesty, I have absolutely no idea what's happening. If we draw Baron Rivendare though, this is going to be a lot of fun. Gotta say. We need to draw a dragon right now. That's not a dragon. It was avenged. Oh, not on the Chelmore. Come on, we can kill him. 3, 1! Bah! 1! You have failed me, Boombot. You have absolutely failed me. I was like, yes, it's hitting the Chillmore, and then it does 1 damage. Ah, that was like a 1 in 4 both times. No, don't dream my beast. Right, we definitely need to draw a dragon here. If we draw a dragon, then we're okay. If we draw a dragon, then we're more than okay. Please buff the Chillmore. Yeah, please draw a dragon. If we don't draw a dragon, though, we are absolutely screwed.
Reporting for duty.
I'm hoping he has a dragon in his hand as well. Chances of these things happening are quite slim. Oh no, he might have the Drake from Ithera. Yes! We play Aviana. Why not?
My winged children
Wreck!
the skies.
No dragon! Okay, we're a little bit low on health, but so is he. So he actually has to deal with my minions right now. That was pretty good. Pretty good top deck. Malagus isn't actually going to help us though, because unless we get Toshli and Antonidas, we're not going to have any damaging spells. So we know he doesn't have a dragon in his deck. That's in his hand. That's good. I don't see why you would dream that, because then I can just play it again with another thing. Am I dead? No, not yet. Oh, am I? I am dead. Well, we almost won this. Close. We almost did it. I think what we should have done is just played Ren. And then armed up. But oh well. This is a pretty cool Dragon Paladin. Whatever. I'm sorry we didn't win that one. But, and we're playing in casual, which is even worse. I mean, we just lost to a casual, but I'm a filthy casual as well. This deck was originally intended to be fun. So, I'm sorry guys, I failed you, but I just wanted to show you the deck. I mean, I don't care about winning, I just want to play that Golden Monkey. That's the idea, right? Play that Golden Monkey, cry because you haven't won, even though you went through all of that. Yeah. Oh well. So that's gonna be about it, actually. I'll finish with that. Unfortunately, we did lose. But if you've liked this video, if you think I've been mildly entertaining, if you like the look of this, then hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this kind of thing, I will do other games as well. And please subscribe. I'm a very, very, very small YouTube channel, so any likes or any subscribes are going to mean a tremendous amount to me. If you could do that, that would be absolutely great. And any feedback or support from you guys would just be phenomenal. So yeah, that's it, guys, and maybe, just maybe, I'll see you in the next video.